finding.
Should be live right now. Should be live. Hey, everybody, we're live, right? Yeah. I see chat people talking.
Then why am I not seeing it on mine?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking at it on YouTube right now.
That's it. You're fired. Go home.
You can tell me to go home, but it's live right now. It says live. I see us all on screen.
There, now I've got it.
I had to refresh it and then it came up.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. Oh, hi there. See? Oh, hi there. You're live now.
Yep.
Well, we're not technically dead. No, we're not dead at all. I don't know why YouTube did that, but it was live on mine. I could see everything. Hi, everybody. We were talking in the background. You totally missed it. I'm going to have to pull it back up now, damn it. We were talking about her book nooks. Jess is on. It's double points. All that fun jazz. And then we were talking about that she has a new one. I'll pull it back up. It's the Deep. But I was asking how long they take to paint because Riddles is taking forever. That's what you all missed.
I'm not taking forever.
It's taking forever.
It takes me a really long time.
Shh, to say it takes a day.
Eric?
I know it's a lot to paint. I
gonna have work
100%.
I put, like you said, there's a lot of fiddly bits. There's a lot of little details.
Yeah. I mean, Riddles, you are deep in the paint right now, though.
I hid a lot of little animals in the one that Riddles is working on.
Yeah,
There's
Little birds and frogs.
There's frogs down here. There's an owl over here.
What did you find out today, though?
On this side. I'm like, what the
What did you
hell?
find out today, though? You're like, wait a minute. It's not a rabbit.
Oh, yeah. The Aljara?
Yeah, it's a unirabbit. A unicorn rabbit, yeah.
Yeah.
Bunny corn.
A bunny
corn.
corn.
I like it.
Oh, my God.
I needed magical animals to put in there, and I got the owl bear, and I got the displacer beast. You know,
Sure.
it's pretty normal. And the bunny corn, I like him a lot.
That's super funny. So yeah, everybody, we're live. I don't know why you couldn't see us before. I don't apologize, but it didn't work, and I think it's Riddle's fault.
Why is everything my fault?
Because you're not looking at the camera. It's easy.
I'm doing the right thing. I am working. I'm here doing my job, buddy.
So I did a big speech at the beginning that you all missed. Today is double point day because we have Jess from Works of Whimsy with us. So anytime you make her laugh and Riddles laugh, you get 2 points. Same thing for like our roll cards. You get extra entries if you beat the goblin while they're here, or the leprechaun. And then also for trivia, if instead of 3, you would get 6 because it's double. And then if you do you and an audience, you both would get 2 instead of 1 each. So this is a great day to get your Laughal points in. And then obviously the Laughal this month that we are doing is this one. Oh, nope, that's not it.
Do you want me to
one.
grab them?
Nope.
Grab them? I got them right
Well, you
here.
can do
You
that too.
grab them?
But I'm just covering your paint job that you're slowly working on. So the zombies are here, and then we have the 2 other boxes that are all part of the Laughal for this month, and then what he's painting right now is the Laughal for next month. So Jess is here to be supportive to his long process of painting Fiddly Bits. Fiddly Bits is not gonna lie, very time consuming to paint. Like legitimately time consuming to paint. So we're gonna do our best not to spoil Mando today. Maybe. Maybe. I'm super excited because the end of this month is coming, and that means that I get the new Star Wars video game, and I am super pumped. We already got cards coming in. Oh boy.
See, for me, I don't want a continuation of Rise of Skywalker. I want a new story for the Rise of Mandalore.
I mean, look, that planet, I just want everything painted in that like green crystal that they painted the planet in. Everything should be that. Cool. Yeah. So we got our first card. We're starting off rich here, going right into Star Wars. Your father was a powerful Jedi, Luke. Before he died, he left you something very precious. Are you ready, Riddles? A dead horse ripe for beating. They're bringing it back from last week. Someone beat a dead horse, not a real dead horse, a verbal dead horse over and over again. And now it is a running joke.
I understand.
I don't know if you do. All right, Mime. Got yourself one in here. Jess did not laugh. You only got one.
That's because it's an inside joke, and well, that's
I know.
Inside joke.
I know.
I don't think I'm as invested in the Star Wars world as a lot of people, so...
You don't have to be invested. Just have to be invested in that dead horse. So... we had, oh my God, on Tuesday during our live show, we had a horse die that actually the Andrew in chat was riding. And the entire group was like, oh, I was like, it's not a real horse.
That's like
fake.
And all right, I will spoil this to some extent if anybody, and it's not the movie.
Sure it isn't.
But Heart of Darkness, the newest adventure for Alien, that closes out the Draconis 26 storyline.
Let's talk about Free League right now, Jess.
Game. So I started it last week at the store.
Oh, you're running it? Oh, that's cool.
Introduced Adrian to the group.
Who's
Adrian is actually in the book.
Who's Adrian?
Adrian is one of the characters that it's an NPC, and if their character dies, they have the opportunity to choose that NPC as their next character. Which I think is a cool idea.
That's what we have for our Dragonlance game right now. When someone dies, you can play one of the retainers, and you can make them into a full-fledged character.
Adrian is a fat little tuxedo cat.
I'm sorry, what? You're kidding me, right?
Nope, and it's in the adventure and everything. It introduces itself by bringing a baby Neo and dropping it at the adventurer's feet.
No.
I am a fan of playing animals.
And everybody at the table was like, "Ah!"
Wait, but you can't kill that. Then everyone will get mad.
Well, shit happens.
I mean, I don't feel bad if I kill an animal.
I will say this: if somebody plays it and dies, I will be upset.
I won't
But
be.
if nobody plays it, I'm gonna have that cat be the only fucking survivor.
I would step out of an airlock knowing that and play the cat, knowing that the cat can't die. You're invincible. I would go toe to toe with the queen alien right out of the gate and be going, "You won't kill me." There's no way that would go well. None.
That's what I'm saying. If a player picks it, they might die. But you know, otherwise, I'm keeping that cat alive till the very end.
Oh my God! I can't.
I just love that they actually included a cat as like with a character details and everything. They filled out the sheet. It's a thing.
Do you two have a favorite animal from cinema? It could be animated or not.
Oh man.
Yeah, see? Now are you an animal lover?
Goose. Goose is I think as far as
But that's a Top Gun pilot. That doesn't count.
No. Goose is not a Top Gun pilot. Goose is a flurkin that terrifies every alien species that they know.
Oh gosh. Oh.
The cat from Miss Marvel.
I know. Actually, that cat is amazing. If I had to do a favorite one, I would say Ren and Stimpy.
I'm gonna also go animated, but it's Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, of course, Kiki's Delivery Service is amazing.
Gigi.
Oh, I think you said
Gigi
Kiki.
Well, Gigi's the cat.
Oh, Gigi's the cat. I thought
Gigi's
it was
the
Kiki.
cat.
I know the art.
Kiki's the girl.
Kiki's the girl. That's what it is. I know there's a Kiki in there. I'm not crazy.
Kiki's the girl. Gigi's the cat.
Gigi's the cat. That's right. Don't forget your squid ink chips, Eric. Look, another inside joke from our homage to Power Rangers called Ogre Force, and they had a cat on that show I had a hilarious time playing him. He was such a pain in the ass. He would steal everyone's food and eat. He was a big fat tabby, and he could speak, and he ate all of their food constantly. Nobody ever had food. He was like my version of Garfield. If Garfield was like rated PG-13 to R, it was great. And someone brought it in. I was like, "Oh, I get to play a talking cat. Sweet. That sounds like a great idea for me and not for you." So yeah, I grew up on Ren and Stimpy, so I have to say that because those two make me laugh, and I had pets named after them like many kids did. And I think it was the only time that my mother was okay with bad things happening to animals on screen. Because they were just horrible creatures.
That says a lot about your mom right there. I'm just going to say.
She loves animals, and she would cry anyting ever happened. But Ren and Stimpy, fuck those two. She hated it every time. She's like, those little brats. She gets so mad. I will never forget it. I'll never forget it. But yeah, it's been a week for me of watching and catching up on TV series. Last week, the Palmers were in town for my birthday, so I was super busy for that. And then this week has been prepping for the upcoming Kickstarter for Tales of the Valiant. I have been buried. I have like 3 interviews I had to film this week. My brain is melting. Riddles, can you show us how the walls that you've painted? Because I see you did some more work to them, or at least it looks like it. Oh, you're cheating. You're painting something else entirely right now.
I'm multitasking. Back off.
I don't think that's allowed. Well, why don't you tell us, Jess, about those then? If he's going to paint those on screen, we're talking about those. I'm skipping.
Yeah, no, that's why I have
I'm skipping the book nook. I'm skipping the book nook right now. We're going to talk about those. Why are those things so amazing? Because they are. They was this a random find? Like, how in the hell?
Actually, the people who made these, Ill-Gotten Games, they had a Kickstarter for them last year. They reached out to me to see if I would want to carry them in my shop.
Oh.
And so I looked at them and I said, yeah.
They're so wild.
They're so cool.
Him and I have talked, Riddles and I have talked for 2 years, I think now, or at least a year, about how we wanted a way to display dice and miniatures, and those are perfect for both.
I hadn't even thought about sticking my dice in there. I love that.
I always thought about making a base that your dice goes underneath, so you could cap it with your the miniature on top of it. I've always wanted to make a little clear one, and you could set them there so you could display them all. But he had it to where the one piece that's above right now, the one with the hooks, went on the end, and that would be where your hero is, and then you'd have a line of your dice.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Because every new character I play, which is, once every 10 years on a full moon, I get to play a game instead of running it. So I have 5 characters. But yeah, I would love to do that for some of my favorite characters or NPCs that I had. I play dice for NPCs sometimes for games as a GM. Not often, but sometimes. But we showed those off last week and everyone was like, what are those?
Walhalla.
So Walhalla, that's what it's called.
Walhalla. And they've got different themes. We're considering buying the licensing for the other themes. So there's sci-fi ones and indoor ones and forest ones. And
do they make a slasher movie one with broken doors? And I would love a camp, like an old Friday the 13th camp counselor set up different cabin doors.
Yeah. So if you've got 3D printers of your own, you can go to Ill-Gotten Games and buy the SDLs.
I need to get one. I just
print them for yourself. Otherwise, I will print them.
I was like, I'll just get them from you. I don't have a printer right now. I do need one. I just don't have this. This office has got a new setup getting set here. I guess I could hide it in the closet. And a sound booth. I don't think the idea of a sound booth and the smell of resin is a great combo package.
Probably not a lot of great ventilation in that situation either.
No, there's no window in there. Are you kidding me? Oh, what do we get here? We got another one. Oh, boy.
What?
Well, this is a good question. Okay. But you'll know who this is from immediately. What is your favorite tabletop RPG that isn't D&D? This is for Jess, not you.
For me.
Yeah. Thanks, Drew. Thanks. I'm glad it's not for me. Jess laughed. How did you get a strength?
Because she got picked and you didn't.
Strength.
I'm kind of laughing at it too.
Oh, you. All right, Jess, it's for you then. What's your favorite?
I don't have a lot of opportunities to play. We're a very introverted household.
Oh, okay.
And so I've got my one group that we've been playing for years together that we do play 5e.
Okay. That's D&D though.
It's D&D. I've got my brother and his wife. We go over there and we play Gloomhaven, if that counts.
Gloomhaven 100% counts. That is maybe more dedication.
Of the Lion, and so we're gonna start Frosthaven.
I love Frosthaven. A friend of mine does all their cosplay at their booth. Monica, she does all of their stuff for them and goes to all their shows. Gloomhaven, though, I think is more dedication maybe than playing tabletop RPGs. It is so hard to get a group to like continuously keep playing. And it's such a cool game. You know, they're doing I think it's a TV series based on Gloomhaven, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Gloomhaven's getting a TV series.
Yeah, we just unboxed all of Frosthaven.
It's so cool.
And so they've got a table that we can keep it set up and just put the slats back on top, so we don't have to unbox it every time we play.
Huh.
Which is the key to playing Gloomhaven or Frosthaven.
That's very true. Frosthaven, well, with Frosthaven, you can complete a game and then put it away, but it's nice when you can just leave it set up for Frosthaven. I remember playing that when it first came out. You kind of use your own miniatures for a long time because they didn't have minis. It was like, use your own, use our rules. I remember having mages, and we had to get a treasure chest out, and you could throw the chest to another wizard using spells, and we would chain it across the battlefield while we're getting chased by frost trolls. It was a wild game. Wild game. What Drew? Riddles just did too. Boom. What do you got to put context, bro. What are you talking about?
What did I do?
We must be on a delay. I think it's because you laughed. Yeah, it's the delay.
Oh, the laughing?
Yeah. I just got a notice from YouTube saying, sorry, your stream did not start on time. We were having technical difficulties. Thanks, YouTubes. It wasn't you, Riddles. I can't blame you this time. It was YouTube.
Yeah, I would love to play a lot of different things. I just don't have the people to...
Yeah, well, you can play online nowadays, which is super cool. I play more games online than I do in person right now, mostly because I don't want to clean up after having people at my house anymore.
Okay.
After COVID, I got spoiled. I was like, wait, I can do everything online? And people are now okay with, because remember, people used to not want to play online together. Like, no, it has to be in person. Has to be. And then COVID happened. Everyone's like, oh, maybe this isn't so bad. I could be in my PJs. I don't have to get the car. I don't have to drag my shit with me. It's amazing. I'm going to say it. I think I prefer playing online than playing in person. I'd rather just play in person at a convention or at like a store where like I'm going somewhere and it's an experience than cleaning my fucking house.
I like running it at the store. I run 2 games a week right now at the store. I love doing that.
You walk away, you don't take the garbage out.
See, my group, we only can manage to play like once a month.
Yeah.
Because jobs and things.
Oh, yeah.
And then we take turns going to houses. So it's only at my house every couple of months.
I don't want to do that, though, because I have to move. If I'm GMing, you have to drag all your shit with you if you're GMing, and that... No. No, I don't want to do it.
That's one thing at our store that is kind of a pain in the butt is just that, there's no... But I mean, most stores don't have like a storage area, but they are possibly getting the massage parlor next to them. So if they do that, we'll probably end up with the regular DMs will have their own lockers.
Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, listen, Strength. We're talking about beating a dead horse. I feel like you're starting with beating a dead horse here. Who is your favorite and why is it Jay? Edging, obviously.
I win.
You don't win. You don't win. No, you don't.
I win.
I don't think that's winning. So, do you want to show us your new stuff you got from Monument Hobbies? I don't know if Jess has seen this stuff yet.
What you got?
So I've started using it on this. Let me put this down.
Yeah, I'll go to big paint window. Hold on.
So, like in the cracks here, and it's probably, I'm not sure how easy it is for you guys to see.
We can see it.
But it's a textured paint that they make, and I'm pretty sure they're not the only ones making a textured paint. But
no, there's tons of studios who do.
Yeah, the variety of what they're doing though, that's what really inspired, kind of interested me. They have a wide variety of colors that they do it in, and most of them come in 3 different coarseness.
Oh.
So it allows you to add texture to like you would for miniatures, you know, around the base.
Yeah.
But what I liked is how big the jars are, Jay, because usually textured paint jars are fucking tiny.
Pretty good size.
And if you're basing an entire army, like for 40K or whatever Warhammer, that's dope.
To give you a concept of size difference, this is your war paint.
Yeah.
You know, so this is how big these are.
Do you know what they run?
I've only opened one so far, so this will be kind of a thing. But
do you know how much? Do you know how much they run, Jay? Like price?
Oh, God, well, I just got these this week, and I don't even remember how much I paid for them.
I'll look at them.
But you see how it's kind of a
yeah.
And it's flakes of pigment within the paint, just really lined up, as far as I understand. So, but this is their extra fine, and you can see it really doesn't have too much of a texture, but it will allow you to kind of like build spaces up.
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, Drew just beat the Lycan with an 18. What a waste of a roll. You only needed an 8+. But that is double entry for you today.
So that is the extra fine. Here is a fine one.
I don't know what the big, like a fat, like thick, chunky version. Do they have like a chonk version, like with like rocks in it and stuff like that?
Hold on.
It's got full on pebbles.
Yeah, exactly. I want like war-torn area.
But you can see the texture in this one already.
Oh, yeah.
This is fine. This is
really?
Yeah.
That's like almost like a paste.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to get some of that. I'm painting Game of Thrones minis right now.
Like, even this right here, I can hear the sand.
We can hear it.
Kind of like grinding against that lid.
Yeah, we can hear the sand, the course. That's awesome. Drew, there you go. If you have to do basic, Drew has a bunch of unpainted plastic in his house. He's drowning under it.
Don't we all?
Everyone's buried under plastic. But that stuff to do bases would make things a lot quicker, because I know he has all the Hero Quest ones. 10 and over, whatever.
The one I used in there. That's also a fine. I mean, as you see, this is not,
It's
so
not.
Be mindful of the fact that these will wash out of your brushes just fine, but it is going to leave some grit in your water.
Drew said it's 10 over the AC. That's a crit, right? Pathfinder 2? So you play some 5e, Jess, in Pathfinder 2e. I don't know if you've played that yet at all, have you? You don't just crit on 20s. You crit as long as you're 10 over the AC. But if you're 10 under, you critically fail. So it's got a nice 4, crit, fail, crit, fail, success, critical success. Yeah, so you got this nice gambit to play with, and it helps for players and GMs to kind of be able to describe how well or how bad you did.
Yeah,
it works well. I think every GM and player has done that to a point where you're like, oh, I failed by 10. This is really bad. I failed by 5. This gives you a little bit more of no, it's baked in. There's rules for it. It works really well.
And a natural 1 or a natural 20 do not automatically mean an automatic hit, or it's still, you have to, the number.
It's not an automatic crit. It is always a hit.
But it will bump it up.
Yeah.
So, or bump it down if it's a fake one. So if you roll a 1 and it's normally would just be a failure, it becomes a critical failure because you rolled a 1.
Yeah, I like it.
20,
I like it.
And that 20 would normally be a hit, but not a critical. It automatically bumps it to a critical. But it doesn't mean it's not an automatic success. You still have to make the hit.
All right, Jess, I have a question for you because I'm panning through your website here. I'm gonna pull this on screen. So that's a prize today. So you have the really cool looking D4s. Have you made those as hanging lanterns for a wall yet? Like the old hanging arm style? I know you've made other ones that light up.
But I could.
Because
we were just talking about that the other day. on how this. So this is the.
Yes, that. Yeah.
And it's just like just the right size to fit in your hand.
If that hung, it had like lights in it, and you could put them like in your
And
game
there's
room
no
when you walk
reason
in.
I could make this out of acrylic,
Yeah.
like I do these, and light it up.
Oh, raise that up a little more. I have not seen that.
That's a drift globe. That's her drift globe.
That is
She does them all.
gorgeous.
This one
It's
just
acrylic
sold
with
yesterday.
alcohol pour.
Yeah, it's alcohol inks. Yeah.
That is gorgeous. I didn't know you were doing those. Here, hold on. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on big screen. Hold on.
Yeah, put her on big screen.
Hold on. I am.
I do.
A claw.
The claw. Hold on.
Oh,
holding
but I
two
wanted to
hands.
look at the glower.
Oh, to see if it fits.
I mean, yes, I want like an old sconce off the wall, but that is cool.
You would have to adjust it a little bit.
Just mount it. Peg.
Yeah.
And just peg
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So there's no reason I couldn't make this out of acrylic.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah. Oh, that would be super cool.
Because this is 1/8 inch wood,
Right.
right?
Yep.
This is 2 layers of 16th inch acrylic.
Okay.
Because it's got the white acrylic that
Right,
I
yep.
do the inks on, and
Yep.
then the clear acrylic with the numbers embossed or
Yeah.
engraved in the top, and then all together. So
Oh,
it's right on the inside.
Oh, pretty. Damn it, Riddles. those are stellar looking.
Yeah, those are amazing, and I think they normally run around 150.
hmm
Yep. And it's
I
just-
do
it's
commissions
because
on
of the
those
amount
too,
of
which are fun.
work in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the amount of acrylic.
I want one of those D20s painted around the idea for Athancia. You get to do some creepy Dark Tides halfway up.
Show
thing.
Eric again. He has it. Scoot over to Eric. You know, do that little thing to Eric. Yeah. See those in the background there?
Ooh, pretty.
Hold on.
Oh, why they just lit up randomly? They light up from noise?
No, it's
No, I have
the
a
remote.
here.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is this? How?
You have the remote.
You son of a bitch. I got super excited. Like, are they noise?
You can make them.
You notice how all of them are on the same receiver frequency.
I
so
know.
you can turn them all off and on at the same time. You do that with like 4 of those D4s and sconces on
Yep.
the wall.
That's what I was. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
These 4 were actually, if you've listened to Worlds Beyond Number,
I do. Yeah, I know what it is.
podcast,
Yeah.
that's it's the logo. There is the teal and orange one.
Oh, okay.
And then there's one for Ursula, and one for Suvi, and one for Ame.
That's hella cool.
They sold yesterday all together. They're going home together.
Aw.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they're going to get packaged up later today.
That's awesome. How long does it take you to make those? Is it pretty
It
time
takes-
consuming?
Depending on what I'm doing, probably 3 to 4 hours to paint them, to do the ink.
That's actually less than I thought it would be.
If it's real complicated, it takes longer, but usually 3-4 hours. And then laser time to cut the panels, engrave the numbers, and then ink the numbers. And then assembly.
I love how those look. That's
They're-
super fun.
If I could just make those all the time and still
Survive.
yes, I would.
Really? Oh, you enjoy doing them?
Yes, I love them so much.
Those are super pretty. Like, I've not seen anything like that. Are you gonna do other shapes besides the D20s? Are you gonna do like the D4s and stuff like that?
There's no reason I couldn't.
Yeah. Dude, I love the look of the D4 and
There's no
D12s.
reason.
There you go.
Oh, that's really cool. And
There are 3 different levels of texture next to each other.
That's cool.
it's just like gravel to
Yeah.
actual, sand. I like D12s have such great surface areas on them. I always feel like they have the best area for art. For when we do dice prints and shit like that. But that D4, I love those D4s. Ours.
All the dice shapes are over there on the shelf.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Because the 6 would be really easy too.
Yeah. But that one looks like a hanging sconce, like just the
It
way it
does.
looks. I would love that.
The only question would be I would have to get a different light because my lights now would take up so much room that it would be a big shadow on like the whole half
Or you just increase the size of those.
of. Yeah.
Increase the size and hang it in it maybe in the top part and make the top part solid. If it's black like the sconce would be, then it wouldn't be as shadowy, I don't think.
Because right now I use these, they're puck lights.
Oh yeah, pup lights. Oh, okay. I have one of those actually over here. I didn't know that's what that was. Those light up really well with that then.
They do. And so I use a puck light, and then I don't have one on here, but we 3D printed like a base
To hold it.
So it fits into the triangle kind
Oh,
of.
nice. Yeah, you could
Really
do the
well.
same thing for the top then and hang it in it, couldn't you? And just make the top black or a dark or a solid color, because then it would
Yeah,
not be seen
yeah.
and it would shine down. It would look like a sconce then. You're like, oh wait a minute. They keep me around for a reason.
See, you know, I like we said, I like to spit out new things every other
Huh?
week or so.
I understand.
I can make this into a sconce.
You're like, hold on a minute.
I could do
So
that.
I'm getting a big L-shaped bookshelf behind me, and then on the top of this bookshelf is going to have pieces that come out for set piece drops.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking about lighting it for like during talks. I can just have that backdrop and not have setups. I just need more bookshelf space because I have to do reviews for so many companies. I'm out of space. I just have books stacked around me like a heathen. So I gotta fix that.
While
Yes.
we're talking about these, do you want to talk about the possible new designs?
Yeah, sure.
I can bring that up. Hold on. Boo-doo.
I think she actually has the triangles with her.
I do.
Yeah, I just want to put it on screen as well, though.
Let me grab one of the normal D20s as well.
And don't forget everybody who's here for the show. What's up, Hawkmere? You found us. Yes, we're on YouTube now, buddy. Check if you're going to be trying to get a hold of these beauties. This is our Laughal this month. You get double points. If Jess laughs and Riddles laugh, you get a point for each. You get doubles
laugh
for your
at anything.
rolls. That's not true. You laugh at yourself all the
I
time.
never laugh. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I have them up on screen right now, but you see you have the actual ones as well, right?
Yeah, so this is the normal guy,
Okay.
right? And before, when I had we joke and call them the slow forges, the glow forges, the
Sure.
laser. They're slow. They're good at what they do. It's great entry into
they're
lasers,
slow.
but they're slow. It used to take me over an hour and a half to engrave and cut one of these.
That's actually a while.
Yeah. Now it takes me 20, 30 minutes.
How happy were you the first time you did that? And you're like, oh my God, where have you been my entire
I used
printing
to have
existence?
the laser running nonstop in the
Uh-huh.
studio. Like it was doing something, no matter what I was doing, it was also doing something. And now it's just quiet sometimes because I don't have anything to laser.
I mean, is that a bad thing?
Not a bad thing. So that's the normal triangle.
Okay.
And then Jay's got all these cool things that
Oh.
we can do instead.
So like fill the blank, with what you want for art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
stick that guy right there instead.
And because
you
you
have
have the
cool-
printer, you could literally print anything.
Like that one right there. That's my high elf design that
Sure.
I did. And you do that in silvers and blues and put it on a drift globe. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, here, let me go to solo here for a sec for guest. Oh yeah, those are. Can you hold up the blanks? So those are all the designs you've been doing, Riddles, for a while then.
Yeah, these are things he gave me. Yeah, you probably gave me these like a year ago.
Ah.
Yeah, but I couldn't do them before because it was going to take like 5 hours to engrave one.
Right. And now you're like done.
So now,
I
Yeah.
know. Ah. And are they
And yeah,
interchangeable?
I
Like, could
absolutely-
you order a set and make them interchangeable when you take them, like, in your house? Like, hey, I want this on for this campaign. Like, swap them, hot swap them.
yeah, because you just have to unscrew. That's why I sell these as kits all the time. So they've got
Mhm.
3D printed connectors,
Okay.
and it just screws into the connectors.
Oh, that's really cool.
So yeah, you can unscrew a panel whenever you want and stick a new panel
And stick a
on.
new panel, like you're changing your campaign and you're going to be playing with your new campaign logo. That's really cool. That's actually really cool. Look at you making fun stuff.
But yeah, I could absolutely engrave this on my acrylic that I put on the outside of the drift globes. Instead of the regular numbers.
Oh yeah.
And it would have the background painting.
Huh.
And then different. Yeah.
That's giving me ideas, especially for the drift globes. This might be my first drift globe purchase.
Well, we got a couple cards here. Damn it. This one is the unpainted minis. Now, then the question is, how many do you have? And Drew says, or Strength, I have all of the unpainted minis.
Yes,
what do you
Drew.
think
Yes,
of that?
This is true.
So Drew has a wall behind him with his miniatures, and not a single fucking one is painted. None of them.
That's still accurate. I feel like he's done some painting since.
No, because I feel like when he paints them, they
all
move.
All of his minis get played in a world that is black and white.
Right. Oh, yeah. Just film noir. Yeah. Totally film noir. Oh, we got some more fill in the blanks here. Oh, this is a double one. This is the one we didn't fix yet, Riddles. But I got it. We're good.
Okay.
Critics are raving about the new Game of Thrones spin-off / Revenge of the Aurora Borealis.
Screw you guys!
So there's an ongoing joke here.
When will this joke die?
That Riddles cannot paint the Aurora Borealis.
I can paint the Aurora Borealis.
He did do it finally, but everyone's saying he's never done it. That is not true. And it has been going on forever. Well, there's 2 points for you, Mime. You got her to laugh out of secondhand conversation, so I will give it to you. But no, I know he can paint it. And it's funny because Drew keeps playing it, the gentleman in chat, and he's got the first box that he painted.
He's got my first one.
It has never ended. It's been the inside joke before we were on Norse Foundry. It's been going on the entire time.
He's just upset because my life situation has changed, which means I don't get to watch and play and be on his streams as often.
You're not missing a lot.
He's just upset.
You're not missing a lot. It's just him learning how to make sound work. Right, Strength? He has the most audio tech issues of all time. Yeah, every time. What do we got here? Let's see. Hawkmeer, aren't you working Ren Fair, buddy? Aren't you in the SoulCal Ren Fair for TNC? I thought I saw you in Garb.
Fridays, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all week.
I think that one's like here in Arizona, it's a weekend thing too, but it runs for like a month and a half.
I know the one out here. I feel like the one out here runs.
That's what the Kansas City Ren Fair is.
I think this one runs like a state fair where it's like week round. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't remember. I haven't been to Bristol.
Ours goes for months, but it's just weekends.
Yeah, well, look, I live in Wisconsin. Months of warm weather. That is a fictional character. It's not real. Like we were in 80s last week, and right now it's 54 out. And yesterday it was in the 40s. Tuesday was in the 40s, and Monday it snowed. But the week before was 80s, because that makes total sense.
I mean, Midwest weather.
Not at all. Makes the worst of sense. Oh, it looks like Serving Hands wants to get back on the board, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, since he's in chat, I don't know if he's still in chat or not, but if you are not following Hawkmeer, I mean, just the food he puts on his damn stream, or not stream, but his feed. He teased with a really good rack, set of steaks earlier that he's marinating for tonight, little bastard.
I'm so excited about summer being here so I can start grilling. I usually grill like 2 or 3 days a week in the summer just to be outside. I would grill in the winter too, don't get me wrong. I live in Wisconsin. You grill no matter when. Hell or high water.
Missouri, and we'll grill when it snows.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll do it in shorts and sandals. Let's go. But we yesterday went out. The lady wanted to get food, and we went to a place we frequent, but we got all new stuff when we were there. They had deconstructed crab ragoon dip. It was crab ragoon, like you would get like artichoke dip, but it had puffed wontons that are cracked open to scoop it into it and put your sauce on it and eat them. It was so good. And then we got Missouri slow roasted and braised beef on pizza. with like jalapenos and all this stuff. It was so good. But we hadn't had any of that there, and we've been going there on and off for, I don't know, 8-9 years. Never got that stuff. Didn't even realize it was on the menu. And now we're like, well, we love the Reuben rolls, but this crab ragout.
Oh, Reuben roll? That sounds amazing.
The Reuben rolls are killer. Next time Matt's around, you'll have to ask him. He's like, what? He hates sauces. Palmer does not like condiments. Weird, right? The Reuben rolls come with, the Thousand Island to dip them in, because it's a Reuben roll. He was eating them with no sauce, just eating them. Look at monster. So hold on here. We got some slander going on in chat.
Oh well.
Well, we got some good stuff.
Smack now.
First off, Mime said, my hand or Saruman D20 is on my shelf. Oh, okay, nice. Too Mad said, oof. What's up, Too Mad? I haven't seen you in a while. I shall never die. It was meant to be the Star Wars side of the card. That's true. It was supposed to be Star Wars side of the card. But Scott Grubbs says, don't worry. Drew hasn't streamed in like 3 months anyway.
Oh, damn.
Scott just shots fired. Scott, I feel like you're on air more than him, and you're only on like once a month.
But you know what? Here you go. Hey, Scott, what happened to that Monday night, Star Trek Adventures thing that you streamed once, I think? So there you go. There's your revenge.
Shots fired at a fan of the show. How dare you, Riddles? How dare you only shoot at him once? We have a couple more cards because Serving Hands is trying to get back in the game here. If you could cast one spell on me, what would it be? I'd cast Prestidigitation on Drew to clean his computer for shit's sake. Okay.
What?
So
I'm lost on that one. What's that mean?
Jess, you have a lot of machines in your house that are printing and doing things all the time, and you know that you have to clean them or that dust gets in fucking everything. And you're in a basement.
When you have a laser in the same place as there's sawdust everywhere.
Right, and you're in a basement, correct?
I am.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This motherfucker has had his computer since the day he has got it. He has never cleaned it.
Why?
Because he hates himself? I don't know.
He wants it to catch fire?
How is that thing not exploded in a ball of pet fur fire? Drew, buddy, look at me. You gotta clean it every month. You have to. If you have pets in the house and you don't do it, one day you're gonna show up and in that beautiful glass case that you can look through, there's gonna be a fireball. I'm just saying. I don't know how your computer even runs anymore. And you live in SoCal and it's hot as fuck there. How is it not just overheated, shut down, and like nuked itself into oblivion? 2 points to Serving Hands for calling out Drew for not cleaning his computer. I'm just saying. He's a dear friend, so I'm allowed to fire shots at him. But clean your computer, Drew, before you turn it back on. What's up, Mallory? How are you? But yeah, that was shots fired, Serving Hand. Shots fired. A lot of shots today. A lot of shots.
Wait, we're doing shots?
No. I am on 2 hours of sleep. Let's not do that. We got one more. Drew again. Ooh, damn you, Drew. All right, question time. CB choices. Right. Comic book choices. Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, or Independent. Again, this is for Jess, not you. That's what it says. Do you read comics, Jess?
I read, like, Saga.
He loves Saga. He loves Saga.
So whoever put Saga out, I vote for that one.
That's yep. Saga. I like the TV head from Saga. That's my favorite thing. Off work for a week, so back to writing. Hey, that's awesome. I mean, right? It is awesome, off for a week. That's good, right? I get a week off work. That's a miracle. Red poop emoji, consult your doctor. What the fuck? Too bad. Oh my god.
What is it? What are these days off and where do I get them?
Yeah, I don't know. Jess, when's the last time you had a day off?
I had COVID last month.
Oh, did you still work through it?
I mean, I did have my iPad with me.
Yeah, you worked through
it. The life of a small creative.
Yeah, you don't ever stop. You don't ever stop. I literally am processing
I was
videos on the
quarantined
computer
I was
over
quarantined
here.
to my bedroom, but I did design stuff with the iPad.
Life of a creative. It never ends. It never ends. I'm working on 3 new overlays right now. It never ends. Never.
I do have like partial days off because my nephew comes over and he's almost 2.
Oh, okay.
So I cannot work with him around. So
That is not a day off. That is more work. That's a child.
different.
No,
We play.
you're right. It's worse. It is worse. That is not a better answer. A lot better. Are you back to painting the Nook now?
Yeah, I was just doing more brown on the Nook. Back off.
Well, I was asking if you were because I want to see the panels that we can't see that are off screen.
Stuff like
Can we see the panel? I don't think Jess has seen them yet.
well, she kind of saw.
Have you
before.
seen these?
It looks so good.
I know. Isn't it gorgeous?
I love it.
We
so
wanted like a
much.
Fey realm kind of thing, and he just went
Yeah.
ham.
Now, you guys may be wondering what the white up here is for,
Names?
but I also did this white and this white.
Uh-oh.
So, the way this puts together, this is going to be your lid.
Oh, okay. Reflective.
This
lid?
ends up being beneath the lid. And where do I have all my stuff?
Oh.
That's such a smart idea.
This goes on top here, right? So this is, and then
Yeah.
the little
It
grass
just diffuses
thing,
the light a
Yeah.
little bit.
grass thing goes here. So it's in this
Oh.
cavity where the light goes. So it's a light,
A
little
little
light
more
like this.
reflective.
Right. So I'm just trying to increase the amount by making everything inside that chamber white.
This
I'm
motherfucker.
hoping to
right
increase
here.
the amount of light that pops through.
That's so smart.
All right, Riddles, you get 1 more week of watching paint dry. For that was very smart. I'll add 1 week on to whatever I say whenever the
Okay.
end happens.
I love you. You're number one.
Even if the end happens in like 10 years, I'll add 1 more week for that. That is smart. That's actually really cool. That's a smart idea because white is going to reflect way better than painting it whatever color that may be, blue or purple at the top.
Yeah,
It's-
that's what I was
it's
kind of
pretty.
hoping for. So
We don't know if we talked about this.
We'll see once I put it together if it actually works the way I planned.
Are you going to use the textured stuff on the ground in there to make it look like a forest floor?
Shh. Because it's not just that. I also have the.
Do you have little
dump
leaves?
stuff for I'm gonna put some moss around on the trees. And
Yup.
stuff. And there is a chance that I might actually do something on the outside as well, even though it may be hidden. Because my thought is that okay, well, if I make it pretty enough on the outside, maybe they'll hang it on their wall instead of putting it on their Nook.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
It's a thought. You know, depends on who gets it, obviously, and what they want to do with it. It's their stuff, not mine. We'll see. I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have to be able to do stuff on the outside. So
I mean, it goes between books and the back, so I mean, I don't know how much on the outside you're gonna see, short of like painting it black to hide it in the shadows in the Nook. Have you thought about doing like a series of Nooks so that they all kind of match on your shelf? Yeah, I thought so. Is there something in process right now?
Always.
Would you like to share it?
Well, because like the tavern one and the tower one.
I love
so
the tavern one.
They're very similar shapes. I'm like, I could do a whole town and you could line them up and just like do a shop and like.
Oh, that is.
I like the tavern one. I wish it had a table though. If it just had like a little table in that bottom floor.
What are you talking about? They make miniatures and they make tables for miniatures.
I know. I can put one in there. I'm just saying.
Have you seen the Mimic table? There is a miniature. I don't remember what company is a miniature. The one side of it is like the Mimic face and the legs, and then when you look at the other side of the top of it, it's a regular table.
That's cool.
So it'd be cool if you had the
That's
Mimic
fun.
table facing outwards,
Oh,
because
she's
the
doing-
drawer is the smile.
Speaking of mimics, she has mimic boxes too.
Dude, oh yes, those are super cool. I think we showed those last week. Hold on here, let me pull it up. Oh look, never mind. I'm just gonna.
He's like half painted, but
I'm just gonna go to you so you can showcase it. It's way easier. Look at you. What made you make that?
so this is actually I did not make this file. This
No.
is one of my favorite commercial designers for laser cut crafts.
Oh, okay.
And he gives out commercial. Like I can make it like it's okay.
I feel like at a
Anything
table for a
I sell,
convention.
I either made or I have commercial license for.
Oh, cool.
I'm very passionate about that because a lot of people in
Yeah.
the world will steal each other's designs or not
Yep.
credit people.
Yep.
And this is a guy who doesn't do any lasering of his own. He just makes files.
Oh, really?
Sells the files and says, do whatever you want with it. You can change it.
Aw.
You can sell it. Just don't sell my file.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And
There's
so
a
he
couple
made this.
companies that do stuff like that. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. And so I just loved it. I'm like, I need something little. And I made one. I'm like, okay, this guy's super cute. And I love it.
I feel like that belongs at the table at a convention. It has your business cards in it or your candies in it. And then if you pull a card out and it drops on your hand, you win a prize. Like the lid.
If you work it right, if you get the gap just right in the edge here, you can stick a business card through the slats, and then it like opens as it's come.
Oh, that's
I don't have a business
smart.
card with me.
Huh. And those come pre-assembled, or do you buy them from you and you assemble them?
Both.
Okay, cool. Let's pull that up really quick.
The option of do it yourself or buy it assembled.
A lot of it. Some of them, like the books, I haven't yet because some of the pieces are a little fiddly,
Oh yeah,
shipping
yeah.
would be kind of hard.
and I don't want people to break pieces off and then they get sad that they don't have a thing they paid for.
What do you have that under on your site?
I think it's just a Mimic box. Mimic
Gaming,
chest.
home decor, boxes and trays?
Yeah,
Because you have trays now, too.
I do. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Here we
There's
go.
so many things. All the things.
And she's doing some of my designs on the trays.
I saw that. Look at these little bastards. Nom, nom, nom.
You find one of Jay's.
These are super
Doesn't
fun.
have to be one of mine. Because you also have some from Devin Rue.
I do. So they're
Snap trays?
snap ups. And so like this one's gold.
Oh, yeah. And do you just have a couple of different foils that are on each one?
I have the black to gold, the blue to silver,
I actually really like that.
and that's one of Devin Rue's designs that I have.
I like blue and silver together. This looks regal.
I have gray to black,
Okay, never mind. I like that too.
and I don't know where I have a darker brown, but this is the light brown, but like a leather.
Oh, that's cool. They get so, if anyone has never owned a leather product like that and you roll dice in all the time, they get banged up and get character to them. I love them. I have one that's
and this
whooped
is-
on.
It's faux leather.
Oh.
So I don't know exactly.
The
what
word
it's made.
leather's still in the name.
Yeah. But they've got a lot of different colors, but I can't keep all of them in stock because I gotta buy them all and things. But
Yeah. Yep.
they make a really pretty teal.
Well, that's cool. What made you pick those up? Because you just didn't have trays yet?
I didn't have trays yet, and I found a new laser wholesale supply.
Gotcha. Are you doing
They
the
have them
engraving,
available.
or are they doing that for you? Are they doing the foil, or do you do it?
No, I engrave it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Are they
They
painted?
come blank, and I stick it in the laser, and it engraves away the top layer,
Uh-huh.
and the second color is under.
Oh, so you buy them, and underneath she has the foil, or whoever it makes it has the foil underneath. So that's super cool. So you could do any design you wanted.
Exactly.
Oh.
So I have like a bunch of Riddles designs up there. I have a bunch of Kate Rear.
Note to self. How detailed can it get?
I mean, pretty detailed.
I think Riddles knows where I'm going with this already.
It just depends on, because like,
Have you seen the wallpaper design for Athontia? For my setting? I have a
No.
Victorian wallpaper design. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You'll see it. You can see it on this one pretty well.
It's a damask wallpaper.
Yeah.
okay. I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I know. I was like, I don't know if it's all I'll have to find I don't know if I have an AI file for it. I'll have to look. I might
So
not
my
have-
favorite thing is to laser things onto other things.
Just to see what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah. What do we got here? Someone said, I need to live somewhere warmer today. Warmer. Today is decent, but it was below 0 the other night, and I'm not happy about it. Look, yeah. I mean, you're East Coast, girl. Like, it's going to get cold over there. Move up here, then you'll be happy you're on the East Coast. We got more cards. This is a good one. This is a very... These are fighting words, Mime. How do you define a dice goblin? They fight each month in a LAUGHAL. Every month they fight to win something in a LAUGHAL. You're not wrong. I agree with you, Mime. That is 100% true. We got another one from Serving. What do races / creatures... Oh, sorry. What two races / creatures would you like to see a mashup of? She says, Drew versus Dust methods that have set up camp in his office. A Drew Dust method. I'm worried. No. Is that what it looks like after he looks like a Dust method when he blows his computer out because he hasn't cleaned it in over 3
Or they
years?
live in the computer with the dust.
They're like the doozers of his computer. The dozers. Which, by the way, Fraggle Rock, I've learned watching Adam Savage recently. I thought it was dozers. Always have my entire life for Fraggle Rock.
It's got 2 O's.
I know. I always thought it was dozers. It's doozers. I didn't know that. Entire life as a kid growing up. And if you've not watched the behind the scenes of Adam Savage going to the Henson workshop, magical. It's so good. If you're a puppet fan. If you're not a puppet fan, probably not so magical for you. But for me, super magical. I want to make a Beholder puppet with Perception Studios.
Adam Savage gets so excited about everything. I could just watch him get excited about whatever he wants to get excited about.
Yeah, 100% with you. I am 100% with you. I subscribe to Tested. I love all their stuff. I like his entire team. They're super fun. They're just all like nerds about whatever they're nerds about. It's so amazing. It probably... the only thing I ever disagree with is the one group that did the breakdown of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they liked it because that was garbage. I'm looking at you, Riddles, you Obi-Wan Kenobi series lover.
I liked it. Bug off.
It was better when I rewatched it as a whole piece, I will say that. But not as good as that new Ahsoka trailer.
That looks really good.
Half of my favorite, people in the universe for Star Wars universe is in it. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. And my favorite droid's there. My favorite droid.
Yeah,
This
if you're
little
not a
guy.
Chopper fan, I'm not sure you
It's
deserve
cute.
to be in Star Wars.
See? Ready? See if he does it. He's adorable. He's my favorite. For those who are finally caught up on Mando, I'm just going to say, can we say who they got on from Rebels? Has it been long enough, Jay? You think it's fair?
That's been a few episodes. That was like episode 3.
Yeah, that's fair. They got what was originally going to be what Wookiees look like, but Zeb from Rebels was on, and that character model or that creation was going to be Wookiees originally.
Yep.
So
If
Chewie
you look
would have
at
looked like
the
that.
original Artwork. That was what a Wookiee was going to look like.
Yup. Yes, R5 was very brave. I agree.
R5 was amazing. R5D4.
Have you
have to
seen
get-
the
that man
fan
has
theories?
What?
Have you seen the fan theories about R5?
No.
Okay. All right. This is one of my favorite things of all time. Am I caught up on cards? I'm caught up on cards. Okay. There's a fan theory for R5 that R5 knew that his job was to let R2 be purchased over him to make sure that the information got to Luke. Because he acts scared and broken when Mando shows up and he gets him instead of, getting a real droid. He gets that one. He's like, no, I don't want to go, because he knows he can't go get destroyed. He gets destroyed. He has to leave this planet. He won't be back to hand out data. That's the mentality behind that droid, is that his job is to make sure R2's mission is complete, right? So he goes on and he's still got that scared characteristic, but in the last episode, he's the brave little toaster.
So brave.
He is 100% the brave little toaster. And they show side by sides of him and R2 you know, in the original 3. So the whole fan theory is that his entire job as a rebel was to make sure R2 got to Luke. That's his entire job. I was like, that is adorable. And then we get to see him again, and he's just the brave little toaster who can fly, by the way. He's like, man, no one's looking. Fuck this. I'm out of here. Like, he just... I loved it. There's such a great character. They put more thought into their droid characters than they do their actual acting characters.
They couldn't let him feel left out in the finale because everyone else was flying.
I mean, true. It's true. Could not feel left out. That is true. But it's super cool. If you ever look up the R5 fan theory, there's like a couple of write-ups on it, but I was super excited to see that.
But it doesn't, I mean, how does that apply to, because Mando takes place
after.
Yeah, after that. So
right, they're saying that he is the true rebel. That is the entire reason that everything happened. Because he made sure R2 got to Luke. Everything is because of him.
You're assuming.
That's the fan theory. Yeah, it's not canon. It's a fucking fan theory.
Just making sure I'm clarifying here.
No. Well, first off, there's no canon.
Individual.
There's no canon anymore, everybody. They chop that stuff up. Jess, have you been to the new Star Wars stuff at Disney ever? Have you went and seen that yet? There is a mouse droid popcorn bucket that I've been trying to get. And there's every time any of my friends have gone, sold out. Same with the round Cokes that they have, sold out every time. I just want them because they're adorable. I want it as a pencil or a pen holder for my desk.
Cute.
They're so cute. And it's in the top. I believe it has a top that comes off of it. So I'm going to find one online and buy
someone has a 3D model for one out there.
They're a little big to print. You'd have to do a line printer, and I hate how line print looks because you have to like Bondo it and make it look good. They just don't look great. Resin printers look great. I couldn't imagine having a resin print something that's...
This is a filament printer.
No way. That's filament?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is a very clean filament printer. Oh, yeah, it is. That's okay. That is a long way from what I see as a filament printer. Also, that's got a lot of texture though to kind of hide lines and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find a picture of that mouse droid popcorn.
Filament printer.
Oh yeah, nice. What is that? Those mushrooms?
A mushroom shelf.
Okay. I thought that's what it was. Popcorn bucket. Let me see if I can find this mouse droid popcorn bucket. He does not have a top. He just has an area for the bag. Hold on here.
I mean, anymore, you know, you get your settings great. You got good files. You don't have the giant layer lines that they used to have.
They used to have. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Here, look. I don't know if you're looking at the YouTube screen at all, but that's the little...
We only use the resin printers for minis and, like, really, like, things that need a lot of detail. Like, these are resin.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the detail is so much better on a resin printer.
Yeah.
But that's the little
like
mouse droids. I want that so bad. It's so cute. Grogu is going to be Mandalore? Oh, maybe. Maybe Trickster. Maybe. I'm excited for it. Says, he said Grogu is going to be Mandalore, is what he said. You mean like he's going to run it? Like he's going to be the guy? Because he could talk to the Mythosaur, make the Mythosaur do whatever the fuck he wants? Yeah, probably. I was so expecting when he was looking into the water for him to go and bring the creature out.
I was kind of hoping for that, honestly.
I just wanted a little more, like, growth of Grogu this season. And we saw
the best Grogu moment of the whole episode, though, with no spoilers, is just when he was running and giggling while he was fighting.
No, yes,
giggle.
no. I want to know when he learns to talk. Like, did they just have stunted speech growth? Like,
I was talking with my family when we were watching it. I'm like, you know how some people need assisted devices? They use like tablets to talk.
Yeah.
That robot is Grogu's assisted device.
They need to get that motherfucker more buttons. Then I've seen dogs with more buttons to talk.
He just needs more buttons.
All riddles. It's trivia time.
Sweet!
Trivia time. It's Dungeons and Adventures. I will tell you, Jess, these are the hardest fucking trivia cards ever.
Okay.
Watch me pull one of the easiest ones.
Strength, this is for you, buddy. He's going to pull a card. For everyone in the audience, this is the way this works. He's going to read it off. If Strength can guess it on his own in under 60 seconds after it has been read, he gets normally 3 points. Today, it'll be 6 if he can get it by himself. If he can't and he wants to ask the audience for help, he can. The first person's answer that he takes, if it is correct, both him and that person will get 2 points today instead of 1 each. So let's go. What do you got?
I have an owlbear.
No, I don't. Damn it, Riddles.
What? I was painting the owlbear.
No, what's the card? I was painting an owlbear. We did have a vote for what the owlbear color was going to be. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a gray owlbear. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, we did. We went gray. We went gray owlbear. I would like you to put individual feathers on that owlbear, please.
So you said it was Dungeons and Adventures?
Dungeons and Adventures.
Okay, that's the pink one. All right. We've already got pink, but it doesn't matter. 2 pinks still work. For our little mimic guy here.
Yeah, he's painting the minis and putting the pieces around them. What did we say we were going to do when it was full?
Oh, when we fill this up, so we need 2 more to fill it up.
Mm-hmm.
That means everybody in chat would get a free entry.
That's right.
That's
right. You're gonna make me do a lot of work. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah. So that's exactly what it is. And then we'll clear it out and we'll start with a new mini, like this mimic that I've already painted. I mean,
mimic. Yo, dude, that is the best mimic ever. If it can make itself look like a gelatinous cube.
Dude, can you imagine?
A horrible disguise artist.
Imagine if a mimic could actually mimic other creatures.
Mimics like. What do you do? I'm a gelatinous cube. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of looking like something somebody would grab? Yeah. Yeah, it does.
All right, so here we go.
What you got?
The 1988 Pool of Radiance computer game drew upon the settings and scenarios of which module from the same year?
Are you fucking kidding me? One more time, because I know Drew won't know this.
All right. The year was 1988, and the Pool of Radiance computer game came out.
Okay.
It drew upon a setting and a scenario. Where did that setting and scenario come from? What was the module that came out in 1988?
I know the setting. I don't know a module. All right, timer started, buddy. Timer started. I'm looking at it. Well, realms is a very broad term. I mean,
but
realms.
We're looking specifically for the module.
But we need the module.
The name of the module.
God, what would that have been? It's got to be a major one. Because there's A, D, and D, right?
My personal memory of it was a good module.
I don't remember the module. Is it the one that you just said in the title? I mean, that's what he said. Pool of Radiance?
Nope, it wasn't called Pool of Radiance.
He said Pool of Radiance.
The video game is called Pool of Radiance.
Ah. Is that your answer, Drew, right? Pool of Radiance? He says, I think it had to do with Dragon Knights. That's what he said. Myths of Draenor? That's his final answer. Myths of Draenor. Is that correct?
That would be incorrect.
Okay, so what is it? Because I have no fucking clue. I know it's Forgotten Realms.
Ruins of Adventure.
Fucking how basic is that? Sorry, Drew, you win nothing. Yeah, that too. Some of these questions, Jess, are ridiculous. It's like, do you remember when the third pixel of the 5th game made under the D&D just dumb, just ridiculous. Yeah, and other ones are like, easy. Nice try, though, Drew. Nice try. I'll give you nothing. But I will not take points away. See how friendly I am? Benevolent, I would say.
I still believe in you, Drew.
I don't.
Just a little bit, but I do.
Next card. If I didn't have to work, I would paint all day long. Yeah, not really. That's what strength says. The yeah, not really was also strength, not me.
Well, he would have to do that just to get caught up on how many he hasn't painted yet.
Oh, God. Drew, buddy, pal, you're going to have to learn to speed paint. I don't know what to tell you. I'll tell you.
Dip and dunk, man. Dip and dunk.
Do you paint minis as well, Jess, or do you not paint minis? Much?
Just for me, but yeah.
You do.
I do.
Do you enjoy painting minis?
I do. It takes me forever, but like.
Oh yeah. I'll put you on big screen. Oh yeah.
I'm painting my elemental forms for my druid.
Oh. I just painted. No, I have one of the whirlwind one. My mine doesn't have the lightning bolts like that. I know, I like the lightning bolts. That's actually really cool looking. Was that a transparent one originally, or no? Because I think mine was transparent. Gotcha.
These are Artisan Guild.
Oh, okay.
models.
Yeah, totally. That is awesome.
That's my fire.
Yeah.
In process.
That looks really cool. I like that model a lot.
And then I haven't really started my Earth yet, but I like him a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. Got a little bit of like a Titan feel to him.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. I find I need to set up a workstation to paint at is a thing I don't have right now. Because my entire room is set up for like filming over here and here. Once the bookshelf's up, I think I'm making my little paint setup over here by the window. Because then I can run my airbrush thing out the window.
I have all my mini paints in like a little, like a briefcase.
Sure. Little metal briefcase.
No, it's big.
Oh, she's like, no, it's ginormous. Check this out. This is a checked luggage. Oh, nice.
And then this was a gift from my husband. He made these inserts.
Oh, nice. So you can like take them out and that's actually really cool. Did you ever see the Adam Savage toolbox that you can buy the blueprints for?
And then I got my little guys with Magnetid.
I love magnet bottom of everything.
Them in and they stay.
That's how I transport all my minis. Magnet bottoms, 100%.
So that's my mini painting.
I have a drill bit that I've chopped and shortened, so I drill the perfect depth hole for my magnets.
Nice.
Yeah. Drew is in it to win it. He wants these dice boxes more than I've seen him want anything. Maybe more than Cthulhu. I
don't know, man. That was a pretty hard
you say that.
Everybody was.
I got a lot to read. If I didn't have to work oh man, this is another one. If I didn't have to work, I would clean my CompU. Lol, I couldn't type it with a straight face. God damn it, Drew. Mark that one. Got more. I got a whole bunch. The Aurora Borealis is Riddle's proudest achievement. That is true.
I wouldn't say proudest, but it is definitely up there, yes.
But he did not laugh, so you don't get anything. Neither did Jess, so you get nothing. Oh, now you laughed. You ruined it. Damn it.
I laughed at you. You shouldn't be so funny looking.
This is true. Who is your favorite and why is it Eric? He makes his soups from gelatinous bouillon cubes. You're not wrong. I do like Food Wars, and I have learned a lot of fun cooking methods that I've looked up because of Food Wars. I do love cooking, though. Oh, no. No. True, but no.
I have a rough idea.
Oh, actually, that's gorgeous. That looks like I want to go on vacation.
Right?
It looks like a postcard. That's postcard vacation in the Fey Realms.
I want to go there.
Yes.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Ready for this one? We haven't had this card in a long time. When I fart, it smells like old shitty modules.
Smells like shitty modules.
It smells like the pool of radiance.
I'm just going to say that. I will confidently say that.
I mean, I don't know. Some modules are bad. I don't care who the writer is. Luke. I am in debt.
You saw that meme?
Yeah. I ramped it up a little bit for him. We got two more.
So if you guys haven't seen it, I will share with you. There is a meme that talks about how the Death Star was blown up as an insurance scam.
I mean, why not? Why not?
It kind of has some validity to it. I'm not going to lie.
Yep, it's true. We got two more here that have been played. We have, what is your favorite dice vault from Riddles? Serving Hands Cthulhu box. So Jess, back in March, we had the biggest fight for was it a Purple Heart, right? Or Mahogany?
Yeah, it was a Purple Heart Cthulhu box.
There was like 100 cards played between just two people.
Oh man!
Trying to win the box. Like it was
one
a
of the
war.
Big, Talon and Claw boxes, and it was designed by Kate. So
Okay.
War.
It was pretty. People were really clamoring for that one.
Ho ho ho! Meta cards. And
You
last
can
one,
stop to say how awesome Kate is right now because I love Kate.
yes,
Kate is an amazing person in general.
We had them on last year, right?
I don't think Kate's been on.
I thought she was.
I could be wrong.
I might be losing it. That's the one who did the screen, the artwork for the screens, correct?
For one of them, yeah.
Yeah, no, we had them
big
on.
screen that I did was her artwork, yeah.
Yeah, we had them on.
Okay.
I remember.
Yeah, I mean, Kate is she's. I love working with her. I love the fact that I'm in a little collective that she belongs to. So.
Same.
What's the name of the collective?
Yeah.
What's the name of the collective?
Oh no, just the TTRPG.
I know, but you gotta have.
general.
You just called it a collective. You now have to have a name.
No, I don't.
I mean, you should. Collectives should always have names. They deserve names. Like supervillains deserve names.
No. Well, we could be supervillains, especially if you consider certain other groups to be the good guys. We'll be your supervillain.
It says Jay painted Cthulhu to look like a He-Man villain.
What?
What are you talking about? Oh, your box? I guess. Did it look like a He-Man villain? I don't remember it looked like a He-Man villain. I think, Drew.
It might have had a little bit of a Skeletor kind of vibe. I
Drew,
don't know,
you gotta stop sniffing your dirty computer, buddy. I think you're high on the dust supply.
He is the dust supply.
Oh, I like this. If your character became a deity, what would be their domain? Independent creators. So I can help my friends sell their shit. That would be.
That is awesome.
That would. Okay, Strength. I like that. I'm with you on that, my friend.
Honorary laugh.
Honorary laugh. Not funny. Honorary laugh. Oh no. Strength is just bombing me right now. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to plotting an insurance scam. Look, this Death Star, if you were to blow it up, we could pay for your entire fleet. It's true. It's true.
It is kind of a funny meme once you all the detail. I think somebody really put a lot of detail into that too, because there's a whole conspiracy level theory in that one meme.
Jess, does your household have a favorite series, or are you Star Trek people? Do you have a favorite genre or?
I mean, we watch a lot of things.
You don't have a favorite, a go-to in your household?
Like right now,
sure.
I have a 13-year-old who's almost 14, and he's obsessed with Dropout, Game Changer.
Oh, Game Changers, so good. If Mallory, there's Mallory. Mallory's in here. They got me hooked on that Game Changer. They are super excited for the new series that they're doing, where Matt Mercer's running. I love Brennan as a GM. I have a hard time watching him hand the mantle off to somebody else because I just want him to GM always. He's one of my favorite. I can watch him GM, and I can't watch a lot of people GM. Him and Abria. I like Abria as a GM as well because she takes no shit, which I appreciate.
I love
as a
Abria.
GM. When she was running the one for Critical Role, and the girl who is the voice for She-Ra was just not getting it, she goes, "Will you fucking get your shit together?" I was like, yes, thank you for telling your player to pay attention and learn the goddamn game. Read the book. Read the fucking book. I laughed so hard. But those two on the one side of the table, I thought about it a little more after talking to Mallory. I was like, man, those two together might be the worst thing Matt has ever encountered. Matt might just get shuffled off set. They may break him. Because those two together, the only thing that would make it better is if Emily Axford was there with them. Those three were on one side of the table, Matt could just quit episode 2. I don't think you'd be able to survive. It'd be so good. I just want to work for Dropout, literally, in any capacity. I heard they need somebody who cleans up the room after Game Changers when he locks them in a room and they just start smashing everything. They might need someone to clean that. Did you see that episode of Game Changers?
Yeah.
Pissed. They were pissed. I think they were actually mad in the beginning of that. Sam's dick. Michael said he's gonna put a question specifically for me in the next session. Actually. Oh, that's amazing. Really? She works with one of the people who work on the show.
Okay.
So that's, can I get a question snuck in there? I have some good ones. Oh yeah, that's
we watch a lot of the Dropout stuff right now because my kiddo's obsessed, and it's something we watch together.
And it's such a cheap, like I think for the whole year it was like $25 or something like that. It was so worth it. I watch a lot of that, just laying on the couch and like don't want to work, veg out watching all the stuff on there. It's so good. It's such a good scroll.
The kiddo doesn't like any kind of horror stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love horror.
Husband and I just got done watching The Last of Us.
Ooh, super good.
I fucking loved it. It's so great.
It was superb.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, any like sci-fi dystopia stuff is my.
Yeah.
I'm watching The Power on Amazon right now.
I haven't watched that.
How is
Fabulous.
What is that? What's the set piece for that one? I don't remember.
It's based on a book, and I've read the book.
Okay. Imagine that.
Teenage girls
Okay.
develop an ability through an organ that is evolved in them
Okay.
to discharge electricity through their body.
Is this sci-fi?
It's set modern day.
Oh.
So basically, they're not going to put up with shit anymore because they can zap
Just
you
zap
and
people.
come for them.
Static shock.
And then they could give it to other women.
Drew,
So-
how many cards are you sitting on, bro?
He had a lot. He had a lot of cards still, so.
How though? These aren't from Norse. He's just sitting on cards. I'll have to look at that. I'm always looking for new series to watch.
It's not all out yet. They have a new one like every Friday.
Oh, gotcha.
There's a few episodes.
I'll wait till it's done then. I would rather binge.
Yeah.
All right. I want to be like Riddle's right hand when I grow up. You know, for the painting.
Yeah, sure. Who did that one?
Who do you think? That was Mr. Strength. I'm so worried about you. This is one for, I guess, everybody. We'll ask this question around the board. What was the most magical thing about the 80s? Any spellcaster I play. Look, Drew. Look, buddy. Hold on a minute. Look at me here. You realize when you play a spellcaster, you actually have to read the spells before you cast them, right? Just saying, I ran you for years, and I don't think you've read a complete spell ever. Just saying. Yeah, true. Yeah. There you go. Shots fired again. We have more though. It's not ending yet. It's not ending yet. The next one is not from Drew. Another mixing it up. What two races, creatures would you like to see a mashup of? Drew's one Cthulhu versus my Vecna and Red Dragon. I'll wait.
Oh, damn.
She won both of those boxes. Just more shots fired.
No, to clarify, Serving Hands is the most winning person we've had on the show.
On any of our shows. Scott was up there for a while too in the beginning for Norse. He had won a lot of dice sets back in the day.
Oh, Scott got tons of dice.
This, I 100% agree with Drew on this one. And this will be a question to all of you afterwards. What is the worst character death you have witnessed? Kelly, Choker, hands down. Fuck my life. I will tell that story afterwards, but what is the worst character death you two have witnessed in a game?
Huh.
Worst character death.
Well, as in worse, as in like the idea of that kind
Hardest,
of death?
whatever is the worst character death to you. Like the hardest because you love the character, the worst way they died. Wait till I tell you this story because it is fucked up. We quit gaming for a month.
I've never had a character death.
Well, have you had anyone in your party die? We're like, that was bad. That was a bad death.
No.
Okay. Well, you guys have got the lucky party.
For the longest time, we started playing with my kiddo when he was 6 or 7. So we mixed.
You didn't start by killing his character, so he just understood right away that your character could die, because that's what I would have done. All right, you spend an hour making your character. He falls off of his horse and dies. Make a new character. Welcome to playing D&D.
And now the campaign we're doing now, my husband's the DM, and he always says, everybody gets one. You get one dumb thing that happened where you should have died and you didn't.
Yep, little 9 lives moment.
We used ours all together when we ran down into like a boss kind of area when we shouldn't have, and she downed all of us.
You gotta pay attention to those boss doors when you go in.
We ended up in prison instead of dead. So.
What about you, Riddles?
I'm trying to think of a character death where I was not like.
Doesn't have to be yours. Could have been anyone in the party. Mallory in chat said murking 14 people in Death in Space, especially when I got Adam 3 or 4 times in a row and made him keep changing his wigs. I ran a Death in Space game, a little bit of a murder funnel, because it was like kind of raising fun. And she killed him 4 times in a row, and he'd go get a new wig and put a new wig on every time. It was great.
My Lupin Druid, he only died once, and luckily they were able to resurrect him later on.
You usually only get to die once. That's how death works.
But he was a frontline kind of druid. He was more of a melee fighter with the specs that I had on him and everything. And he's up front in the fight with a purple worm.
That's a way to go. One of my favorite creatures.
Double critted. With its, the grab attack was a crit. And then the shake afterward, I was done. It was just like, I went from almost full health to nothing like that.
My druid almost got killed by a purple worm like a couple sessions ago.
Purple worms are deadly. Everyone's like, oh, it's just a purple worm. Like, you're going to die. Drew knows. It's one of my favorite monsters to throw at a party.
It had me in its mouth. And I thunder waved myself out. Instead of going forward, I went backwards.
Very Emily Axford of you. The thunder wave love. So, the Kelly story, everybody. I run a soul punk Victorian horror setting. There's no purgatory anymore. Spirits roam everywhere. They were in a very collegiate town. Like there was a big college there for the orders that work. And there was a alchemist in the area, so they thought, that was making a new concoction called Zap, and it was to help students stay awake and study. Really, when you had too much, it was slowly turning people into chokers. Like the long-armed aberration creatures. Kelly hunted them. Like that was her job. The whole group hunted them. They had a place called Shackleford Security. For those who've watched my other shows, they know that name pretty well. Well, she adopted an orphan at one point in time during the show, and that orphan got captured and turned into a choker. She found herself as a bad mom and went down the rabbit hole with it. And had herself strapped to a chair, had drank a bunch of Zap so that the party would kill her off. Drew drove up from Chicago to Milwaukee to play that day. He's like, I'm so excited we get to play today. And Kelly had her character strapped in a chair, just Zap bottles everywhere, and she was turning into a choker, which that family, the Shacklefords, hunted aberrations. And she did it to off herself for being a bad mother because she thought her orphan that she adopted would just changed and dead. Drew was like, this is the worst character death I've ever seen. They argued about if they should kill her in real life for an hour and a half. And everyone's like, we need a break. So we took a month off afterwards. I wanted to go right back in because I thought it was an epic moment. But I scarred, my entire party was scarred from that. That's why Amir and Drew, who played my home games, are like, oh yeah, worst ever, period. There's no question about it. It's one of the most epic moments ever. It was so good. So yeah, character deaths. Who says they have to be bad? They can be real fun. I did have something else I wanted to show here. Riddles, you have painted up. Let me pull this up on screen. You had painted up some new boxes. First off, this three-eyed Oni paint job you did looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Is that new?
Yeah.
And then the new coffin box, which this mask rosed box always is gorgeous. I love the coffin boxes. But I haven't seen this one that you and Works of Whimsy did, which is the Raven on the sliding books, the opening books. That looks so good. First off, red on black. Not easy, by the way. Lots of paint to make red on black look good.
That's like, red on black is like one of my go-tos.
You got really...
I do it on the Memento Mori. I do it on the Raven and Claw. I do it on the Mask of the Phantom, which if you have not heard, I've been doing this Mask of the Phantom design for a while. And if you're not in the loop, it is no longer on Broadway. It is off Broadway. It just came off Broadway this week. So,
and then this Goblin Shiny Math Rocks, I think this is the cleanest version of this, like the old fashioned. I don't know if it's just a photo you took, but it looks like you would have got it out of like a thrift store, like back in like the early 1900s. Super awesome looking. I think that's the cleanest one I've seen you paint. And I love the dark engraving around the dice and the goblin to push it forward. So cool. But anyway, I didn't know that you two had done that as a merger piece. I've seen some of the other ones you guys have been doing, but I was like, oh, that's super pretty.
I have tons of artwork ready. It's just a matter of the fact that when I can afford to order them.
Damn it, Jess, print more stuff.
Listen. That man has so many designs.
It's ridiculous.
That I cannot keep up with, like, putting it on things.
I know. He doesn't stop.
The moment I'm like, okay, I got these 5 new Riddles designs. I'm going to put them up on the thing
like,
people can get them.
Here's like, 15
here's
more. Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Look, I've got collectively probably over a decade experience just doing designs.
True.
For a variety of substrates. So, I mean, that's what I've got. You know?
So
So
many.
it's like, okay, I'm good at it. I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Well, it works for me, man.
Yeah, you're like, yo, I don't have to make them. Just keep sending me designs. This is
when
great.
I started doing all this, I had my own limited experience making designs. I'm more of a
it's time consuming
abstract artist. And I had like a couple of things I could put on stuff. The moment this guy came into my life, so I've got so many options now. And now I've got him. He introduced me to Kate. I've got Kate's designs to put on things. I've got Prince Inkling. Their Math Rocks design.
Like I said, the cabal over here needs a name.
Devin Rue. I've got her stuff to put on things now.
Gorgeous map pieces. So we got 3.
To be fair, I am not the one who made the introduction between her and Devin Rue.
No.
That was Devin Rue going to Jess directly. So
gotcha.
Even though I worked very briefly with Devin.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. Yeah. But
still the same cabal, man.
I will not say no to taking credit for the other ones.
The next one, we got strength. Just drop more cards, everybody. Who is your favorite and why is it, Eric? All the hidden bodies we've buried. Look, dude, that's not a public conversation. It's a private conversation. Jesus, man, ruining everything. Go clean your computer. We got a go. Here we go.
Oh, Drew.
Yeah,
There you go. That should be one of your like super rare cards that you have in your streams.
Which does what? Go clean your computer, Drew?
Clean your computer.
Yeah, you should have that as a point redemption. It should be 1 point so you actually do it over and over again. Don't worry, Penny. Go, gadget. Philanthropy wallet? You just want a wallet that dumps money? That's
Wait, what?
He wants a philanthropy wallet. Like doing good deeds for people. It just dumps money. I hate to tell you that, but that's called not having a wallet. It's just called carrying your money around and your socks. Drew, I'm running out of room on my desk here for you. I gotta draw an arrow. You have too many points today, sir. Sir, I need you to slow down with the points. Serving Hands, thank you for picking up more cards. She's in it now.
Yay!
Oh no, Riddles! Stress dice! It's broken!
No. Stress dice is perfect.
So you play Gloomhaven, right? In Aliens for Free League, so you're used to like custom mechanics for games.
Yes.
Free League has a stress dice mechanic that is by far the most rewarding, bad for you mechanic ever. So
I love the mechanic. I 100%.
every time you gain stress, you get another die you get to roll. So you're more likely to succeed. But the problem is on stress dice, there's a face hugger. You've seen Aliens, I assume. The face hugger's bad.
Yeah.
When that happens, you start to stress out and you have to roll on a stress panic chart, but you want the stress dice because you need the dice to be more successful. So it's this evil cycle of stress for loss. It's so good.
All right, so to amplify on that, first of all, if you ever fail a roll, you have the opportunity to push, which can also give you another stress.
Also true.
And there's no limit to how many stress dice you can get. So you could have, normally you would have a dice pool of 5, but if you have 3 stress, you roll 8 dice.
Okay.
So that's great. That gives you 8 chances to succeed, but 3 of them could also lead to panics. And panics automatically eliminate all the successes in that roll.
Yeah. Look,
it builds with the game, and there's ways to decrease your stress and stuff like that. But at the same time, like the whole idea is that when you get stressed out, you get hyper focused, or you start doing better.
Mm-hmm.
But the more you stress yourself out, the higher the chance of you actually freaking the fuck out,
having a legit panic attack.
Yep. So when you roll get a face hugger, you have to roll a d6 and add the number of stress you already have. So you roll a d, like in that case,
so it gets worse and
worse.
Yeah.
And anything that's a 7 or higher is you're not keeping your shit together. Things going wrong.
No, shit's going south. So Riddles, Serving Hands had to roll to beat the goblin, right?
Right.
She rolled an 8. He's like, why couldn't this have been the other card? So there's a card, Jess, if you get an 8, you get 8 entries.
Okay.
It wasn't that card. So she's mad now. Not my problem. It's your problem. So are you going to paint all these mushrooms to look like they're from Mario?
No. That's why, like, these little guys, which I don't know if it's going to focus or not.
Oh, yeah, they're capped. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little glow cap to it.
Yeah.
Now the big guy is going to be that Mario effect because he's got, the circles for the white, right? So I'm going to do those.
I thought that was a mic in it first.
Circles.
Yeah.
These two right here have the little circles. So these will be your red caps with the white dots, like your standard toads.
The ones you shouldn't eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that Mario mushrooms are poison.
I got these little ones.
Oh,
nice.
And then they're oh god damn it. I'm gonna go with these circles are stones. I'm gonna cheat and make those gray.
What are they supposed to be?
I'm guessing like they should have been like the tops of other mushroom or other fungi. I don't know.
No, I made them like stones too.
I think it's supposed to be a cobblestone path.
Yeah.
Here's your tiny little froggies.
Oh my god.
I love those little frogs.
Here's the owl I've got to paint, but here's more of the other things. But what I was looking for is, oh no, it's on this one. Is it this one? No, it's this one, I think. I could have swore one of them had more mushrooms on it.
Mushrooms are the bestest.
I think so. I'm looking
Oh,
at
you know what? It's actually on the trees themselves. That's what it is.
Yeah, there's mushrooms on the trees.
So you have the I forget what these are called, but they're little fairy stools.
Oh, I don't remember. I like that there's
And
little
then
platforms in the
these,
trees
so
too.
the trees have more stuff to do too. So there's a lot of little detail work in this.
Listen. So, my
Look, she
background.
sent me this without even asking me. She just sent it to me, like as part of the sponsorship and everything. So I'm kind of obligated to pay it on stream.
True.
A lot.
True.
And she's like, I hate that Jay guy and all his artwork. I'm gonna fuck him up.
You're like, you know what? Screw this guy.
I started drawing little animals to put in the forest, and then I'm like, I want to draw all my favorite animals. So I got a little junco bird. There's a woodpecker. There's a cardinal. There's an owl. There's a squirrel. There's some butterflies. There's some frogs.
Oh! By the way, everybody, I forgot about this earlier. But I just saw the shirts pop up. The shirts that I'm doing with Print Inkling, Sunday is the last day you can order for those.
Oh.
And we are now including the holographic stickers. So if you ordered one already, you're getting one. But if you do order one, you're getting the holographic stickers along with it too.
And when did you say the deadline was for that?
Sunday.
This Sunday. Okay, cool.
This Sunday. And from every sale that I make, $5 goes to the Trevor Project.
Aw. Well, I'll clip that and you can put that up as a vertical. Done. So,
all right, so how are we doing on time? Are we good?
Yeah, we got a little bit. Yeah, you're good still. We got the chill today. Cars getting bombed on us. Cats on fire. Oh, you're gonna beat a 15 serving hands. 15. War Duke.
Yep.
The War Duke is worth more points if I remember correctly too.
3 points. It's worth 3.
That means it'll be worth 6.
I don't know what's happening, but it's exciting.
They're rolling against the card that was played on screen. They're fighting the War Duke. Exclamation point 1d20. Come on, serving hands. You need a 16. 16 or higher. Can you do it? I'm going to say no. 12.
Oh!
That is what losing feels like.
Be nice.
No. But mine, nothing says I'm a geek like wishing you were your character or OC constantly. You mean out of character? You wish you were a character out of character constantly? I mean, I do wish I was some of my characters. I wish I was my Chronomancer. I would love to have more time.
I would love to be my druid.
More time. More time. More time for sure. I don't know if out of all my characters, again, I don't have that many characters I get to play. I don't get to play. I'm literally getting ready to run a private session of Dragonbane here coming up, and I'm, again, running a game. I don't know enough GMs. That's the problem. I only know players. Damn it.
What you get for being good at it.
I know. That's like when you're good at your job and you wish you just would have half-assed your way through so you could just not have to do everybody else's work. That's kind of what being a GM is.
Yeah, I've been in that spot. I know what you're talking about.
100% what being a GM is. I'm not going to lie. Am I not evil enough? No, serving hands. You're not. The War Duke doesn't want you. You're not evil enough for him. The War Duke wasn't evil, by the way. He's chaotic. Right? Wasn't he chaotic? He wasn't evil, was he? Jay, the War Duke?
I don't remember him being evil.
I think he was chaotic neutral or chaotic good, if I remember correctly.
Well, he came out of basic, didn't he? So there was only chaotic, neutral, and lawful.
Yeah, maybe it was just chaotic. You might be right. You might be right. War Duke is a very old character, Jess. Very old. One of the best asymmetrical designs in the history of D&D. I like asymmetry a lot in design. So it makes me super happy. So we only got about 10 minutes left here. Yes, exactly.
That's the War Duke.
I have some questions for Jess here.
Does he just have one pant leg?
Yes, he only has one pant leg. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Why? We don't know. A hard party one night? We don't know. I don't know why I only have one pant leg. He just does. So you got a bunch of stuff on your site right now. You got the new Dragon Claw. You got the new dice trays. You got the mimic boxes. A whole bunch of new prints. You got the acrylic glowing orbs of awesome. Is there anything new coming out in the next 30 days?
Yeah.
That you are like, I'm super excited for this.
I mean, if I can get them out in the next 30 days, yes.
Okay, I believe in you. What is that?
Okay.
I'll put you on big screen. What is that? Ooh, pretty. Oh, look at you making dice rollers.
With see-through sides and storage.
What? That's genius. That bottom
It's a
part.
secret.
It's a hold a whole polyhedral set?
Yeah.
Went ham. I remember that. I know. I love that kind of stuff.
So I've got like the little dice guy, and then regular, so just see-through.
All right, nice.
And look, you can put Riddle's designs right on the middle on whatever you want.
Oh my god.
Look at that. And then I did. Oh, that's not the right one. There's another one around here somewhere. It's like got like a floral, like fleur-de-lis kind of. I don't know where it went.
There's another one.
There's another one. It looks like this, only florally.
Oh,
and
nice.
swirly. And then you can have your option of putting whatever design you want from Riddles or me or Kate.
I would get plates made and magnetize them so I could swap them. I'm like, oh, that's pretty. She's like, I could do that. That is very easy.
But then they fold up real nice, so you could take them wherever you want.
Yeah, they're super clean. Super clean.
So you could
put them in your
keep
bag.
Your dice in there, take them out, roll them.
Now you need a little pencil holder down the side of it, and you can fold your character sheet up and stuff it in there, and you're good to go. Where did
so hopefully,
it's true though. You never get to hold your dice in your tray. You always have to have like a separate box. So that's kind of a nice.
This is what I was doing when I had COVID. When we talked about was I working when I had COVID? Yes, I was.
So have you thought about making your own dice boxes yet?
Yes.
Yeah, is that coming too?
I think about all kinds of things.
Like, I got a new laser and it's fast.
It's so
I get to just make things constantly. Is your entire house covered in pieces that you should have went to a hardware store and bought and you just printed it now? Like, are all your toilet paper holders all printed at home now?
Well, 3D printed or laser cut, yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, why buy things when you could just make them downstairs?
Oh my god. What's wrong? I broke the paper towel holder. Give me an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really great though. My husband started 3D printing when my son was very small, and he would have a toy break.
Oh, okay.
And Tony would be like, "Give me a second," and he would model up a part and fix the toy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes.
It's great.
Yep, it's actually really cool. I want to get coins printed.
The kid has grown up with us making everything all the time, completely unimpressed by everything we produce because it's so like normal for his life.
Tell him he needs to go learn how to make fires with sticks. Bet you he'll love all the stuff you're making.
He's like, can you make a custom keychain with this image for my friend for her birthday? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, cool.
Ridiculous. Which
is great that he automatically assumes we can do these things.
Is he part of the assembly line yet? Is he helping you build stuff yet?
He doesn't really.
No, not yet.
No.
Not a Lego kid.
He used to be a Lego kid. Now he's more of a computer gamer kid.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
So
he'd
rather be upstairs playing something.
My dad worked in the garage all the time, and I never wanted to be there. Now I'm like, man, I'm glad I did those few years of being in the garage because I can fix shit.
He did take shop class this year. That was good.
Oh, cool. So he comes home and is like, Mom, why don't we have 3D printers in school to do all this shit?
I mean, they did like a woodworking thing. He's like, it'd be so much easier if I could just laser this. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, you are right. So we got 2 more cards we're gonna get through here.
Okay.
God damn it, you guys.
Sorry, I'm mostly focused on painting.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're not painting tons of mushrooms in Displacer Piece. This game is basically D&D, but instead of RPing, we watch people paint and try to smash the War Duke. I think that's Smash the War Duke.
Yeah, smashing the War Duke is kind of becoming a thing. I think I've turned some people on to how much of a himbo he is.
2 points, fine. 2 points.
I mean, seriously, it's if look at him. He's a himbo. Totally.
Total himbo. Total himbo. Now one more here.
Oh my! There is a. Is that a gopher or no? That's another squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
Son of a.
Yeah, he's down in the corner there.
He's down, hiding here underneath on this side of the.
Is there another one
Look
hid?
at his cute little chubby cheeks.
Is there something else hid somewhere that he hasn't found yet that you're just waiting for?
Bugger off, buddy. Bugger off.
Don't tell him. Oh, because text me what it is so I can point it out when he's done.
I feel like he's found everything.
I don't think so. I feel like there's got to be one. Oh my god. So here's another one. Oh, here's another one. Damn it. If you want to paint with Drew, watch out for his paintbrushes. They've been taken by dust methods. It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
What?
Serving hands.
You go to his paint setup and everything just. Why do you have a lot of dust-colored ones?
Blow everything away. All of his paints are textured. All of them. It's just furring them and.
If anybody, I don't know if you guys can see it on that or not. Oh, here's better light.
It's a bunny.
You see the little? He's got the horn. It's
Hold
right
on here.
there.
Whoop.
It's the little horn.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This little guy.
Oh, that horn is gonna have to be rainbowed. Thank you very much.
I am not doing a rainbow that small.
I'm pretty sure
you know how
it's your
insane that
new Aurora Borealis. You have to paint Aurora Borealis on the horn.
Rainbow. Rainbow.
I did mine gold.
Aurora Borealis on the horn, or I'm disappointed.
He's back there.
Do they have designated spots, or can you put them anywhere?
The animals are all just put them anywhere.
Oh, okay.
The mushrooms fit into slots, and the trees, but all the other little guys are just like I put them where I wanted them.
I almost
Where'd you put the
messaged.
possum at?
Hanging from the tree.
Okay.
The what is it?
Little
There's a
possum.
possum.
A possum?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
There's an actual baby possum.
Yeah. I hang him from a tree
Oh.
branch.
Aw. Is there any bats?
There are no bats in this one.
You gotta do a cave with bats. I know
I
somebody.
should have put bats. I have a cave. I didn't put any bats in the cave.
I know someone who would buy a bat cave in a minute, serving hands. Show us bats. I showed her the art for Dragonbane, and they have that great bat art that's in there. And I'm making like invite cards for the game, like using that image for the invite. And yeah, it is. I'm telling you what, Dragonbane riddles might be my replacement for fantasy systems.
That's what I'm kind of hoping it'll do for me.
I love Pathfinder. Don't get me wrong. But the way you advance your character in this game is so good. When you roll a 1, because you want to roll low in this game. When you roll a 1, that's a dragon, is what it's called. A demon is a 20, that's bad. When you roll a 1, you mark the skill that you rolled in. And then at the end of the session, you get to make a roll against your skill. And if you roll, I think it's if you roll over that skill, because that gap gets smaller and smaller, the better your skill is, because you're trying to roll under it. If you roll over your skill, you can increase it. If you don't, it doesn't increase. There's no levels in the game. You get better from experience, like going out and using your skills and doing stuff. So you can't just suddenly have stealth, even though you were never a stealthy motherfucker. You actually have to do it. And then if you ever get a trainer, like someone who's like, maybe you go into the mountains and someone's amazing at being a forge master and they teach you how to do it, you automatically get a roll from them. But if you fail that roll, you can't be trained by somebody again until you successfully increase in skill by yourself. So that's like going to a teacher. Teacher's like, I can't teach you any more things. You just don't get it. And then you're like, I'll go figure it out. Yeah, it's real life to a point. It's super fun. And all of their bonus rules are in like little green boxes. And I was telling some of the people in chat, the green box that's there is that patina green, sort of like green patina-ish that you love. Like, it's that green where you go, man, I love that green. And it's all over the book. And I'm like, I fucking want this everywhere. I want to make overlays for it. Like, there's something about that color I've always enjoyed. The books are gorgeous because it's Free League. It has tons of 2-page spreads that are really well done. But yeah, so now I want Dragonbane stuff everywhere, and it's open licensed. You can make stuff for it. So if you want to make things under their license, you can, which that I'm super excited for. But I have my second meeting with them coming up for something special, Riddles. Something special. Maybe rights to use some of their art on stuff, Riddles.
You know me. I will make almost anything work with almost anything if I can. So
yeah, I'm talking to them about getting the Darkwing Duck image,
dude,
to like do a Dragonbane box. So there's a here, I'll pull it up. Oh, where did dude? Riddles got so excited he turned himself off. He got so excited he's like, dude, I am out. Here, let me pull this up while he's plugging everything back in. Dragonbane Duck. You can play mallards in the game. It's one of the characters. So I'll pull it up on screen here while he is rebooting out of his excitement. Let me see if I can find it. There he is. Did you kick your cable?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
All right, let me refresh that. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the Darkwing Duck image. It's fantasy Darkwing Duck. And like 2 blades. It is amazing. But I think that on a box would look dope if it was like the silhouette.
There we go.
Dark Warduke Duck. Yes, Mime Goblin. Dark Warduke Duck. I'm super excited to play this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And their kit that they gave you is like 12 adventures that make a campaign arc that you can just play. There's a solo game if you want to learn the game by yourself, which I may play around with today. It's really well done. The art's all whimsical, but kind of dark. It's like if Disney upgraded to adult. So it's got like grimdark, but whimsical fantasy still. Super sold. I thought I was going to hate it because I was like, oh man, it's going to be like OSR, like old school gaming. It's not. It's like this elevated version between the two.
Nice.
Yeah. So we might have some stuff in the future that you guys can print and do fun stuff with. Like the books. Like I thought the books.
I mean, I've told you I like to laser stuff on other stuff.
I know you do. I'm thinking laser mats would be super cool. So we'll have to talk. I have some ideas.
Yeah.
So Jess, is there anything else you want to showcase or talk about? We pimp your stuff here all the time because it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything else you want to talk about you got going on here in the next month or so? Besides your cool new dice towers, is there any other fun things?
Dice towers, hopefully. People should buy claws.
Claw.
The claw.
What made you get that? What? How the fuck did that happen? There he goes again. Bye. He's struggle busting her day.
When we first made this, right? My husband, who's my partner, he's a teacher, but he also does stuff with me here. He's like, we need a stand for them.
Sure.
And then the old school fantasy, like orbs.
Sure.
With the claws, and you had the orbs, and like the fortune tellers would use them in stories. That was the vibe he wanted.
I don't even think that Riddles realizes his normal camera isn't on right now.
So we had, I don't do 3D modeling.
Okay.
And my husband does basic. Like he can do shapes and make stuff.
Yeah.
But like this is sculpting.
It is. I mean, it's
and
Maya
so,
and 3D sculpting. I love doing that stuff.
I asked on Twitter, I'm like, who does 3D modeling that wants to make me a thing?
I need a claw.
And it's Cascade Crisis.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Such a great job with it. It's just what I wanted to look like.
So what are you intending those to be used for? Like holding boxes? Like, oh, it's for that. Oh shit. I didn't realize it was for that.
That's what it was made for.
I don't know why I keep getting booted out. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. You got some mad fun echo right now though.
Shit.
Like the placement of the claws is so that it will hold one of the giant dice.
I had no idea that's what that was for.
Yeah.
That's
Am I still
cool.
echoing?
Yes.
That's what it was for. And then Jay was like, hey, you could put all this other shit inside your claw and it holds it. I was like, God damn, it does.
That's what he was saying before. He's like, hey, this is super awesome. You can put dice boxes in it. It's a great piece to like showcase painted pieces with. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Well, everybody.
They're super easy to paint if you want to paint your own.
Mm-hmm. So we obviously love Works here. They do amazing stuff. Works of Whimsy is awesome. Our next LAUGHAL, the one that's going next month, is what Riddles has been painting today. We're going to be doing that with the Rainbow Book Nook set piece, which I'm super excited for. And then,
now I can hear you. What the hell?
I don't know. You're not echoing anymore, so you're solid.
This thing is just driving me freaking nuts.
Well, we're almost done. Just look at the camera for now.
There we go. Got it. I got it.
Look at the camera.
I can hear you. Give me.
Yeah, you're good. So we're going to be showing that off. We're going to be showcasing the dungeon, it looks like, because he's painting his dungeon piece as well. You lucky bastard. I gotta order some. I gotta order some. And then this month, the drawing, let me go over. So those who've been fighting today, is for this piece here, which is the Zombies Coffee from our lovely friends over at Smugglers, along with the two dice boxes. One is the Faces of the Moon, and the other one's the Compass Rose. Correct, Riddles? That's what you're calling them.
Yes.
And those are on Elderwood. Correct. So that whole package deal is what the LAUGHAL is for this month. I think Drew is fighting for it secretly because he wants the compass, and I think his wife wants the Faces of the Moon. That's my guess. And if you're like me and you don't want him to win, you can also enter the LAUGHAL. You can either pick up your own cards, or you can go through Ko-Fi. If you don't want to play and you want to just pick up raffle tickets, you can do that through the Ko-Fi entry as well. I just put that in our chat. And then when you check out with anything in his Etsy shop, I believe there's also a way to buy Goblin tickets there. So, Jess, thank you for joining us today. It's always awesome having a bunch of creatives on stream together to talk and have fun and watch Riddles paint mushrooms all day as his brain explodes because you made him. I think you secretly should send him a pack and say that you forgot to give him some of the mushrooms and give him like another 20 that he has to paint and stick in the bottom of that floor right around the end of this month. That would be really funny.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. He would be so mad.
Eric's not that important. I am.
Mushrooms on mushrooms on mushrooms.
Don't listen to Eric. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I know everything.
Yeah, he's been compromised. Yeah, that's it. He's been compromised.
By what? Yoshi's with me. There's no way I'm compromised with Yoshi with me. That is not how this works. It's not how this works. Wave by.
Yoshi's sweet innocent boy. He would never.
Turn to the camera, Riddles. We're closing out the show.
No.
Say wave bye. Thank you for joining us, Jess. I'm gonna go to
Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime.
Thank you, everyone. As
chill,
always, thank you. Thank you,
have
Jess.
coffee,
Thank you, Eric.
And we can talk and ruin Riddle's life by giving him things to paint.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't. But with that, stay in the wings, everybody. I'm going to go over to the solo cam so I can tell everybody the fun stuff. Oh, that's Riddles. We don't want that solo cam. We want this solo cam. Hey, everybody. Thank you for watching the show today. If you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, in the comments down below, please talk about what you'd like to see us paint over the next couple of months. Maybe we'll get something special in to paint from either Works of Whimsy or one of the other amazing people that we work with. But most important, this here is going to be videos to watch. But this here, someone has told me that they're not getting when we're going live. You got to click this thing, and then you got to turn the bell on for all notifications. Because when someone goes live, you don't always get a live notification unless you have all of them on. Thank you so much, and help us hit 1,000. I'm giving away a special set of dice if we hit 1,000 subscribers. And as always, paint more shit, everybody. Paint more shit. See you guys next week. Riddles found a bird. Have a great day, everybody.